And then I wanted to talk to you about the rates and the down payment. So if you're going to live in the house, it's going to be owner occupied and there's rates for that. But if you're going to be an investor and you're just going to own the property and maybe rent it out, there's different down payment requirements and rates for that. Can you talk about the difference between the two?
Yeah, great question. And a big difference, right? From a lending perspective, someone that is buying the house with the intention of renting is a higher risk scenario, right? A lot can happen with having a tenant in there versus you living in there. So typically how it works is if you're buying the home as a primary residence and you're planning on living there, there are a lot of options to buy with a very little down payment. Opposed to buying it as an investment property, again, to mitigate the risk from a lending perspective, a lender wants you to have a little bit more of a down payment, a little more skin in the game, if you want to call it. So typically as a primary residence, you could buy a house with as little as 3% down payment versus as an investment property, it's usually about 20 to 25% down payment. When it comes to interest rates, a primary residence versus a home that's going to be an investment or a rental property for you, figure about 0.5% to 0.75% difference in rate. So if the rate was 3% for an owner occupied, you're looking at in the mid to 3.75% range in today's current market.
For the investor. Perfect.
Yes. Yep.